Hey everyone, Ray from loveyourrv.com coming to you from Arizona. So it's about mid-January and I've just got up. It's just about 8 o'clock and the sun's still pretty low in the horizon. We're camped out at a chunk of BLM property just across from a national wildlife refuge called Cibola. So if you hear a bunch of birds in the background, that's what's going on. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is my portable remote panel, sort of an update for you. You remember in the summer I did a modification and built a remote panel to mount on my truck here, this Lensun panel. The company sent it to me for free, offered they wanted a review, so I didn't know what to do with it. I was going to put it on the roof beside my Renergies up there. I have 4 100-watt Renergies that I bought myself. But I decided I wanted a remote ground panel for just a day like this. You know, got bright sunshine, but it's coming up in the east. So I'm going to take this off and we're going to set it up like how I wanted to have it and give you a demo of it in action. First I'm going to have a bit of hot chocolate. It's a little cool this morning. Okay, so I've just laid the panel flat on the ground there and just hooked up my multimeter in current mode just to let you see what the panel is putting out in amperage, just laid flat. Now let's tilt it towards the sun and see what we can get. Right now we're just a little over an amp laid flat. Okay, so let's tilt the panel. There's almost straight up and down, 4.7. Tilt a little bit back so you can see I can find just the max amount there. Seems like max right now is about 4.8, 4.9. Yeah, there you go, about 4.9 amps I can max out on that panel. During the day, when the sun's up high, I can get up near 6 amps on the panel, but probably going through a lot of atmosphere right now. There might be a bit of clouds in the air. Well, you kind of get the gist of it. When it's flat, I'm only getting an amp. I'm getting near 5 amps now. So what I do is I pop out early in the morning, set that up, tilt it at the early morning sun, and I'm able to harvest some early morning amps off it. Then once the sun gets up, my regular panels will take over too. Right now they're not drawing so much because they're fairly flat on the roof. There's a bit of tilt on the fiber. What a lot of people do is they'll put tilt brackets on their panels on the roof, and they'll have them all set tilted for the midday sun, but even they're not getting the early morning sun because they're not pointed east. So with this little ground panel I can move it during the day and always be capturing max output off it. So, but it really works good in the morning and later at night, but morning's sort of more important. You want to get an early charge on your batteries. I've been happy with the way I built it and everything. I put it on that heavy piece of plywood, and it's heavy enough that it would take a super strong wind before any chance of it blowing around, you know, compared to mounting it on a plastic frame or a light aluminum frame. And then I just prop it up against whatever, like there's our water jug full of water. So, or if I have, you know, something else, my ladder or something like that, I can use to prop it up. Oh, it looks like the birds are taking off. So cool. See if I can zoom in and capture them. Whew! Well, those are snow geese or sandhill cranes. Cool. Okay, let's just do a test here. This is what my 4 Renergies are putting out right now. 7.9 amps are going into the batteries, charging the batteries. So let's plug in that ground panel and see how much more we harvest. Okay, plugged in the remote panel, And you can see we're bumped up to 11.7 amps from 7.9. So that's pretty good. You can see I can harvest a lot more amps early in the morning, get my batteries back up charged earlier in the day. Well, there you go. Just a little update on that panel and how I'm using it in real life. I don't know if I didn't get it for free whether I'd go with something like that. It was fairly expensive for a panel. Although it is, you can walk on it, so it's kind of nice when it's attached to the truck. It's got a little more rugged than a glass panel would be. But having the ground panel is really nice. Really like that. So anyway, till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Happy trails. Cheers. Did a bug get you? Oh no, she got chased by a bug.